Namaste everybody. Welcome to Sanskarikas. Today we are going to discuss about Chaturmas. So what is this Chaturmas, how it is followed and why it should be followed, that we will see today. So basically Chaturmas is a word from Sanskrit language and let us divide it into two parts. So it is Chatur and Mas. So Chatur means 4 and Mas means month. So Chaturmas is basically a period of 4 months. And as per Hindu calendar, this period starts from the Ekadashi of Ashadh month and ends at the Ekadashi of Kartik month. Now guys, I have made another video regarding how is the Hindu calendar designed. I am giving the link of the video in the description. For the details, you can refer that video. So as per English calendar, this period starts somewhere around in July and ends about in October or November. So guys, these are the months when India observes rainy season throughout the country. So the weather during rains might disturb the digestive system of people, and hence during Chaturmas people are advised to control their diet. By doing many rituals, puja vidhis, they are advised to do fastings so that the digestive system, which may weaken these days, gets enough time to digest the food and the health of the person is not affected. During Chaturmas, non-veg food is prohibited. Even tamasic food like garlic, onion is not to be eaten on these days. Now, as per my view, there could be two reasons to prohibit non-veg food. One is obviously to give rest to digestive system, and secondly, maybe because during rainy season there could be storms in sea or oceans, and hence it is not safe for fishermen to do fishing during this time. So everybody is supposed to observe some or other fast or as per their capacity and as per their willingness. Few people eat food only once in a day throughout Chaturmas. Few people do alternate days fasting. Some people do it only on specific days of a week. Some people follow these eating advices till Ganesh Chaturthi. Few people follow it till Navratri. So different people follow it differently as per their family rituals. So let's see which are these important vratas and celebrations and festivals those are observed during Chaturmas. So the first day itself is Ashadhi Ekadashi, which is devoted to Lord Vithala at Pandharpur. So Pandharpur is a very renowned place in Maharashtra where temple of Vitthal is situated on the banks of rivers Chandrabhaga. So on Ashadhi Ekadashi, lakhs of followers of Lord Vithala visit the temple to seek his blessings. Post Ashadhi Ekadashi, we observe Guru Purnima and then Deepa Amavasya is celebrated. Then during Shravan, Naga Panchami, and post that Narari Purnima, or which we call it as Raksha Bandhan also. Then Pithori Amavasya comes. Moving towards Bhadrapada, we celebrate Ganesh Chaturthi, and then post completion of Ganesh Chaturthi, Pitru Paksha. Post that in Ashwin month, Navratri is observed. After that Dashera, and then Kojagiri Purnima, and then Diwali. At the end of Chaturmas, Kartiki Ekadashi is celebrated, and that ends Chaturmas. So guys, now that you have understood what is Chaturmas and how it is celebrated, let's hear short stories around Chaturmas, like how it has started and why it has started. So first story is about King Bali, who is from clan of Asuras. So King Bali was a great devotee of Lord Vishnu, though he was from Asuras clan, and he was also known for his generosity. So this King Bali, with his bravery and wisdom, had won the kingdom of all three lokas, that is Swargaloka, Prithviloka and Pataloka. Now Swargalok means heaven, Prithvilok means earth where we stay, and Patalok means probably hell or a netherworld. So after King Bali won the kingdom of Swargaloka, gods had no place to go. So all the gods went to Lord Vishnu, since they knew that Bali king is a great devotee of Lord Vishnu, and they asked help from Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu promised help to them. So Lord Vishnu took an avatar of dwarf brahmachari with the name Vaman and went to the gate of the palace of King Bali. Now looking at this dwarf brahmachari, King Bali went to the gate of his palace and asked this brahmachari what he wishes for. So very cleverly, Vamana told him that he is wishing for a piece of land which he can cover with his 3 feet. King Bali thought that he is asking for a very small thing, but he still said yes to him. And the moment King Bali said that he will give a piece of land whatever he wishes for, Vamana started increasing in size. And he increased his size and became so huge that with his 1 foot he covered earth and Swargaloka both. With his 2nd foot he covered Pataloka. And then there was no space to keep his 3rd foot. Now King Bali, who did not wanted to break his promise, bowed down to Lord Vishnu and said that he should keep his 3rd foot on King Bali's head. Lord Vishnu had to put his 3rd foot on the head of King Bali. He kept the foot and pushed King Bali into hell or into Pataloka. But Lord Vishnu was very impressed with King Bali as he kept his promise. So Bhagwan Vishnu told King Bali that he should ask one boon from Lord Vishnu. So Bali king said that since out of 3, with the 3rd foot, Lord Vishnu pushed him to hell. So out of the entire year, 1/3 part of the year, Lord Vishnu should spend with King Bali in Pataloka. Now 1/3 part of the year meaning 4 months, and these 4 months are the months of Chaturmas. So people say that during Chaturmas, since Lord Vishnu is in Patalok and he is not on the earth or not in Swargaloka also, on the earth devilish spirits or devilish powers are more powerful. Hence, by doing all these vrats and puja vidhis, we should create as much positive energy around us so that the negative energies cannot touch us. Story about Chaturmas is of goddess Yoga Nidra. So Yoga Nidra is a goddess of meditation, and Yoga Nidra means meditating by closing your eyes. So this goddess Yoga Nidra once prayed to Lord Vishnu and asked that she needs a place around him and he should hold goddess Yoga Nidra like he holds his weapon throughout the year. However, for Lord Vishnu, it was not possible to keep goddess Yoga Nidra around him throughout the year. And his all hands were also occupied with other weapons like Shankha, then Sudarshan Chakra, with Kamal Pushpa and Gada. So he requested goddess Yoga Nidra that she can occupy his eyes only for 4 months. And these 4 months are the months of Chaturmas. And hence, since Nidra means sleep or meditating with closed eyes, which is in Sanskrit called Shayan. Hence Ashadhi Ekadashi, when Chaturmas starts, that Ekadashi is also called as Deva Shayani Ekadashi. And on the Kartiki Ekadashi day, when Lord Vishnu gets up from the meditation, that day is called as Dev Uthni Ekadashi. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed the video, and if you have enjoyed, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for further updates. Thank you.